This $4.3 billion resort here in Las Vegas sat dormant for 8 years. Finally, they finished it just after COVID had opened up, and this place is really nice. This is the Resorts World here in Las Vegas. I'm Party Plan Brian. I book about 75 to 100 groups out here in Las Vegas every single weekend. I'm gonna take you guys on a full property tour. I'm gonna give you a room review and show you everything this fantastic property has to offer. If you guys are coming out to Vegas, make sure you text me at 702-883-3006. Let's map out your Las Vegas game plan. Let's go in and check out the Resorts World. So the check-in process was pretty smooth. No line when I walked up. There's a little bit of a line right now, not too bad. You can actually scan mobile check-in, which makes it quicker if you don't want to deal with other people. But the guys at the front were really quick. We literally walked up within seconds. I had my card. I was on the way up to the room, which is right there, very close. So that was super convenient. I did talk to the valet guy out here. There's actually 3 drop-offs on the north side of the building, okay? There's gonna be the Conrad, that's gonna be on the east, northeast. And in the middle, that's gonna be the Crockfords drop-off. And then on the west, northwest side, that's gonna be the Hilton. So there's 3 drop-off on the one side, and then there's another drop-off, kind of your main Resorts Club or Resorts World drop-off on the other side with the valet and everything. I believe they have valet on both sides. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm pretty sure they must. And then, like I said, three on this side. So if you're going to like the Crockfords, make sure you get dropped off the Crockfords one. Conrad, get dropped off the Conrad one, and obviously the Hilton one. So that's my advice. We're gonna go upstairs, drop our stuff off, then do a full property tour and then room review. And let's go check this place out. All right, so we just got up to the room, we tossed our stuff. We're gonna go downstairs and check out the 5th floor, which is with the resort pool. So we're gonna go check that out, do a little vlog down there. Then after that, we're gonna go do a little property tour, probably grab a bite to eat, and then we'll come back up at the end and give you guys a full room review of the Hilton at the Resorts World. So I did notice the hallways are very nice, okay? This is a newer property. We're talking, I don't know, I think it opened up in 2020-ish, right around COVID. It wasn't a little after COVID, maybe 2021. So we're about 5 years old, but really nice carpeting and nice, well-lit, recessed lighting on the top, and then nice light fixtures as well here. I do like these light fixtures here. So these are nice, and nice wallpaper, real nice feel, very luxury feeling up here in the hallway. So definitely a plus for sure. So up here on the 27th floor, and again, another real nice lighting fixture, phone up here, nice picture, really cool background. Very luxury feeling property. Even the elevator's got marble floors and nice mirrors. Everything just feels very upscale. What you kind of expect at a 5-year-old property. Let's go down and check out the pool. All right, so I just did a full tour of the Resorts World pool complex on the 5th floor, and here's what I found. Okay, there's a really cool statue here. If you're into Instagram moments, you can definitely walk out here to the little island and the main pool right out in front of the Resorts World Hilton, and you can get this really cool Instagram moment here with the statue. And then there's a place, like a bar when you walk out to the right. It's called like Bimini Bar. And there's a place called Agave, and there's another place called Bites, okay? So basically 3 kind of separate things. Now here's the skinny. Over at the Bimini Bar, they do serve drinks and the same food from Agave. Okay, Agave is gonna be your, fajitas, tacos. I looked over the menu, it looked like a nice assortment of like Spanish flair type food, probably really good coastal type dining. And that's gonna be Agave, but you can get that anywhere on the pool deck. You get the Bimini Bar, you can get it brought to your seats, you can get it brought to your day bed, cabana, whatever, okay? And at the other end, that's gonna be where your family pool is, okay? If you walk over here, you'll see there's kind of a long way down there. And all the way at the end is gonna be your family pool, and there's gonna be a place called Bites, and that's gonna be more like a kid-friendly menu. So you're gonna find like burgers and stuff kids eat, probably hot dogs and stuff like that. And then there's that Athena, which is your basically infinity pool overlooking the parking lot, the strip essentially. And you can get the food from Agave there as well. They have a full bar over there as well. So plenty of places to get a drink out here, plenty of pools to go around. They got a hot tub over there, You got a family pool down there, you got the infinity pool here, and you got a bunch of pools in between. So awesome pool complex out here if you guys want to get your money's worth and stay at a really nice resort. Resorts World's got you covered. Okay, now they also have the Crockfords pool over to the right here, and you got to have like a special room key to get over there. Okay, so if you're staying at the Crockfords, you get access to one little pool. Honestly, you don't really need to get access to that pool. There's plenty of other good pools here. So if you're staying at the Crockfords, a small little perk, but it's not the end of the world if you don't not staying there. So this is the Athena pool at the Resorts World pool deck. It's all the way on the edge, and you can see behind me here, there's one level pool behind me. There's a bar, the pool. Then behind that pool, there's a whole nother pool that overlooks the entire like parking lot, which, by the way, they're building some sort of event for Olympic diving. And it's like a 3-day event. They got this massive structure they're building. They're putting pools in and everything for 3 days. I thought that was pretty crazy. But anyway, really cool pool here. I guess it's a little cool today. It's in April, and it's actually kind of like a 60-degree day, which is kind of rare. But my friend Vanessa works here, and she was telling me that this place is typically really busy on like a, Saturday, Sunday, any day really if the weather's good. But really cool pool. Definitely make sure you make your way out here to the pool deck. Walk all the way to the end. Make sure you check out that infinity pool because it's really awesome. All right, so we made it to the second floor fitness center. And by the way, this place closes at 8 p.m. So if you want to get your workout in, make sure you get it in by 8 p.m. But impressive gym, okay? The only one I think is more impressive is the Fontainebleau, but this one's up there, okay? It's definitely quality. Dumbbells up to 100. Just knocked out a little set for the biceps. And then she's over here playing around on the punching bags. They actually have like a full-on boxing punching area, which is cool. And then actually have a couple of squat racks over there, which is pretty impressive. Full cable setup. You get a full workout in here. You got straight curl bars over here, plenty of treadmills, bikes, ellipticals. I even saw like a massaging station there, like a thorough, whatever the thing's called for body massages. And they even got, you can get drinks in here and free fruit when you walk in. And this place is impressive. You can definitely get a full workout in here. It's probably worth the $60 resort fee, or $62 I think I paid for the resort fee. If you're planning on working out, just to get a good workout in this gym is worth that money, in my opinion. All right, so I made it over here to the gorgeous Awana Spa. Now this place is really nice. Now I'm not gonna do a spa treatment today. I got that at Fontainebleau a couple weeks ago, but I can tell you what, for sure, this place is done right, okay? You can just tell that this is like a one-of-a-kind type spa, they said. The research I did on it shows that it's like very well known for personal different therapies for very personalized service. Okay, so if you want that, you'll be able to get that here. I did notice that it's not open all that late, but you do get a 15% discount at the spa here with your resort fee payment. So if you take advantage of the spa, maybe even a couple people, that's basically like waiving the resort fee essentially. So just keep that in mind. But if you're interested in a really nice spa, you want to get a good treatment, check out the Awana Spa at the Resorts World. So here on the second level, this is where you walk down to the convention and conference center area. 250,000 square feet of all brand new convention and entertainment space here. If you guys are doing a conference, want to do a work event, any kind of seminars, this is going to be a great opportunity. Number one, it's also connected to the Vegas Loop, which is ideal. And plenty of rooms here, like 3,500 rooms. And these people have been known to work with us as far as giving us some deals on room blocks and conference bookings. So make sure you hit me up. My number is 702-883-3006. I do have an IATA number, and I can get room blocks here. I can get the conference breakout space, etc. So make sure you hit me up. I'll definitely get you guys a deal over here. All right, so we did walk around the place. I was actually going to go to Junior's and get this prime rib special they had there. I went there about a year ago, and I had this prime rib special. It was like $29. And it was fantastic. Unfortunately, they're not offering it at this time. They do have the prime rib, but it's more like $44. It's a little more than I wanted to spend for a lunch. So my girlfriend and I went over to the food court. Now, this food court is modeled after the hawker centers in Singapore. It's like an Asian theme, and they got a lot of really good restaurants. Kind of surprised they have fish and chips here, but and a barbecue joint, but they do. Most of the restaurants are Asian themed. She got famous beef pho, and it's really good. I tried it out, and I got this clay pot rice place here. And I ended up going with the beef rice. So I'm really looking forward to trying this out. Let's dig in and see how it goes. All right, so I just had the rice with poached egg on top and beef. It was really good. It was clay pot rice. Excellent choice. I really enjoyed it. It was kind of like a crispy rice thing and a nice bowl, and it tasted really good. Really enjoyed it. Price on that was roughly $20. I had a Diet Coke, add the tax and everything. It was probably closer to $29. I'd give them a $1 tip. And then she had the pho, and then with the tip, she didn't get anything to drink. It was around $20, and that was like a beef pho, and it was good too. I enjoyed that as well. We liked our dishes. We were satisfied.
with our meal right around, $50 all in at the food court, which is kind of what you'd expect to pay in Las Vegas at a, higher end food court. Now I have a list of the options. There's so many here that I have to look at the list. So don't mind if I'm looking away here a little bit, but obviously we had the clay pot rice. We had the famous pho. That's where her and I ate. There's also Harajuku ramen noodle place, Street Fest place it's called. There's a teriyaki bowl, karaoke, and then the Street Bird chicken. Okay, Blood Brothers Texas barbecue in there. Salad, Jack salad, and then there's a nori bar. Okay, Micho's tacos. Okay, and then we had the hand pulled artisan noodles, Wu Zhang, and there's a dumpling place. There's an Uhu Shack, and there's On's Fish and Chips. Okay, so a lot of different choices here. Looks like 12 or 14 options here in this food court. So bustling Singapore modeled food court here at the Resorts World. Good food, probably around $50 for a couple plates, and definitely worth the money, and a nice little vibe, nice flavors, something you're not going to get at any of the other hotels out here in Las Vegas, that's for sure. Okay, behind those doors, I actually saw her walk in there earlier, and you push that middle door open, and there's like a speakeasy back there. Okay, so I did a little research, about $20 to $30 for the specialty cocktails. Obviously going to find some cool mixology and that kind of stuff back there. Higher end, obviously, wanted to have some nice drinks and just chill and have some good conversation. Good speakeasy right here on the Resorts World, right by the food court. Now, I did check to see if I could get in there and go check it out. And she said they're full. Okay, it's a Sunday afternoon here around 7 p.m. and there's not that many seats in there, and they were all taken. So couldn't even get in there. So you might have to make reservations, or at least come by beginning of your trip, plan a time to go in here and set up a reservation, because it is a pretty happening little place over here. All right, so directly across from the famous food street eats, you're gonna find a really cool central bar. Okay, this center bar's got some cool LEDs up in there. It's got gaming around, got some lounge tables around. On busy nights, it's pretty popping there. I've walked by this place 100 times. There's always a lot of people there hanging out, social, and a lot of times they'll put a DJ on the one end, give it a nice vibe in there. But the center bar here at Resorts World, a nice place to meet and greet and entertain, if you will. All right, so this casino is 117,000 square feet, which is a pretty large casino. Not the biggest one in town, but it's also not the smallest, that's for sure. Around 1,400 slot machines, and you have about 117 table games. Now, it is a Sunday here, so it's not super packed, but there's quite a few people here playing slots. A lot of the table games were closed, so maybe half of them, maybe a third of them are open right now. Kind of what you'd expect here on a Sunday evening. Maybe a Friday, Saturday, almost all of them will be open. Center bar will be full. But overall, very nice vibe in the casino. It's very clean, doesn't smell smoky. It's 5 years old, it's a pretty new casino. Almost all modern, newer machines, which I kind of like the old school ones. Haven't found any of those yet. If I do, I might have to play. All right, so this is Jalisco. This is a underground speakeasy type of lounge, Mexican theme, tequila type bar. It's only open Thursday through Saturday from around 6 or 8 p.m. to late. And they're gonna have some nice vibes down there. Some small Mexican bites, mostly for buying cocktails and tequila tasting and that kind of stuff. It is underneath Wally's. Okay, so we're here at Wally's, the one end of the casino, and worth checking out if you're here on a weekend. It's not open tonight, so we're not going to get to see it, but definitely a cool place to check out. One of those kind of hidden type places that you hear about on Instagram and whatnot. You'll find it here at the Resorts World. All right, she signed up for a Resorts World Genting Rewards card and was able to get $25 in free play. So you have to put some money in, do at least one bet, then you're able to cash in that $25 slot play. I was already an elite member, so I can't get that this time, but we're gonna try it out here on the Wheel of Fortune and see if we have some luck. All right, so we had a little fun. We got to spin the wheel. We won 60 up here. Wasn't anything crazy. We started with 100. We got our 25 in free slot play, and we're leaving with 79. So lost the 20, but we had a little fun, so that was cool. So behind me here, this is Gatsby's Lounge, and this is in the center of the casino as well, toward the district, which is the strip side and where the mall is at the Resorts World. This is a Click venue, and Click's one of the venue or companies that we work with, and we do actually do an open bar special here with some of our packages. So if you guys are looking to come here and have some drinks, maybe go to Zouk or somewhere else, maybe a restaurant prior to this in the Resorts World that we work with, this is a nice place to stop. Usually they'll even give you a table with our open bar, and they have a nice place to sit. They have a DJ jamming on the weekends, and it's a lot of fun here. It's a nice vibe. It's kind of a speakeasy. It's not too loud, but it's also not quiet either. There's a lot of energy here, so it's not your lounge. It's kind of more like a mid. It's not a club, but it's not a lounge. It's kind of in between. So good place, Gatsby's Lounge here at the Resorts World.
definitely check it out. One of our packages below on the Party Plan app. Right, very cool entryway to Copper Sun. This is a barbecue and hot pot place. Very cool, very nice. It's new. That wasn't here when it first opened. It hasn't been here very long. I don't remember seeing that very many times, and I've been here a lot. This is Wally's. I've been here one time, and it's kind of like a gourmet food and wine place, wine and cheese. Really good food. I had a really nice meal there. It's not cheap, but it's a good place to have a nice meal. Definitely recommend Wally's if you like wine and a nice, kind of like intimate setting where you have a little bit of a privacy in the back there. And then, you just have a nice meal. It's a cool place for that. I enjoyed it last time I was there. And for those of you who don't know, this was the original location of the Stardust, okay? You can see the old school sign here. They pulled this out of the, by the neon garden, if you will. But anyway, that's kind of when you walk into the district here, right off the strip, you see that Stardust sign, and that's because this was at one time the Stardust, okay? And then you walk in, and you're gonna find this really cool looking mini sphere. It's not quite the sphere that we have in Vegas at the actual sphere, but this is a pretty cool looking sphere. It's kind of LED all around, lights up, does some pretty cool stuff. Really cool vibe when you walk in here. It's definitely unique. Not something you're gonna see anywhere else in Vegas, that's for sure. All right, so I am on the south end of the Resorts World. This is the district entrance off the strip. And you can see this giant LED sign behind me. That kind of surrounds Zouk Nightclub. You can see the sign up there for the AU Dayclub, and the Zouk Nightclub is kind of inside that building. There's a pretty cool rooftop up there, by the way. I don't use it all that much, more like private event activations and that kind of stuff, but there's one up there. And then this is where you walk into the district. The Zouk Nightclub is right there. One of the inconvenient things about Zouk Nightclub is there's no parking around here, so you have to park like a mile away in the parking garage. Either there, there's several parking garage options, but no place to park close to here, which was kind of a flaw when they built this place, I think. Now, there's also a couple places here on your Fat Tuesday. You got your Miko's Tacos, and then right across the street, okay, that's kind of a famous taco place called Tacos El Gordo. And you go to that place just about any time of the day or night, and there's a line to get in that place, okay? So that place is sort of famous. There's also an exotic car place right across the street that we do work with and do rent out some exotic cars once in a while to our bachelor group, mostly bachelor groups. And they have some really nice cars. So let's go in to the district, and we'll talk about Zouk and AU, RedTail, and Fuhu down on this end. And the pizza place is actually pretty good. All right, so down here on the south end of the district, okay, you're gonna find Zouk Nightclub and AU Dayclub. This is where they do the entrance to AU Dayclub as well. And over here is a Fuhu. That's also a Zouk group restaurant. It's kind of like a high-end sushi Japanese type place, very good. And also RedTail. That's gonna be your sports type bar type place. They're gonna have your couple karaoke rooms in there. I think there's like 3 of them. You can have some fun games. Typically it's kind of like a sports bar lounge, also run by the Zouk group, okay? Now the issue with this end, there's not a lot of traffic down here. You have the strip here, and it's kind of at the south end of the district, and there's not a lot of foot traffic down here. So unfortunately, Zouk does pretty good on the weekends. They're still around. They started out 5 years ago in 2021. They had, what was their hitters? It was Tiesto. They had Zed. Those were their 2 big headliners. They also had DJ Snake. He was a pretty big hitter. So those are like the 3 main DJs for the nightclub and the day club. 3 years passed, those contracts expired. Then they went to Cascade and Millennium for a couple years. Those guys' contracts passed. And now they've got a few big hitters. They got like Lil Wayne, they got Medusa, James Hype. Not quite as big of a lineup as they used to have. R.L. Grimes, one of them. Alice in Wonderland. They do okay. They're like kind of mid-level. But they're still in business. They're still getting by. Zouk Nightclub's doing okay. The Day Club, they're not competing with the new stuff these days. Omnia Day Club and some of the bigger ones. So they're going to go to more like a after party type thing, like 2 p.m. to like 8 p.m. Try to get that crowd coming after the other pools. That's what they're going to try to do this year. We'll see how it does. I don't personally think it's going to do well. They could personally, but we'll see. So Fuhu is a good restaurant. Like I said, I've had dinner there at least once or twice. Excellent food. I was very impressed with how good the food was. Not cheap, but very good. And then, of course, the RedTail is one of the places we put in our packages. And with the karaoke rooms, they got some games. They do like an open bar special. They got food there. It's a cool place. It doesn't get booked all that often, but I think if we push a little bit more, it's definitely a cool place to do before Zouk. And we can come over here and do a deal over at Zouk and get you guys a nice package, okay? So let's go up and check the upstairs out at the district. All right, so I'm up on the 2nd level of the district, and you can see behind me over here a lot of ballrooms, okay? And then there's like another one over there at the end, and there's that really cool rooftop. They use that for like a lot of corporate event type stuff, so if you're interested in booking something down here, very good facilities for that. And then, of course, up here on the upper level, you're gonna find a nice purse store. You're gonna find the Black Clover, which is a nice clothing store. And then of course the Starbucks, okay? So we do have a Starbucks on this end, which is the south end of the district. And then there's also one on kind of the north end over by the Hilton entrance. So you'll find 2 Starbucks in this place. So if you want your coffee, definitely find it here. All right, up here on the second level of the district, you're gonna walk up the second level and then over to some escalators and you're gonna come up the Perdina Garden. Okay, this is Perdina Garden. You can see just tons of conference and event space. Very nice, very, modern looking. You can see some more over here. And then we're gonna walk down the other side here. There's just a ton of ballrooms and just more conference space than they know what to do with. Honestly, that's one of the places, one of the things about this place, Resorts World, they will cut some deals if you're looking to do an event here. Okay, so make sure you hit me up about that. All right, so we made it up to the top floor here where the rooftop is in the district. And the lady was telling us there was a wedding up there tonight. And we did see the bride and groom actually earlier, so we definitely can verify that. And a very nice place to do a wedding, right up on the rooftop, kind of overlooking the whole strip. If you're interested in that, make sure you hit me up. So right here is the, looks like the, I don't know if this is a Don Tolliver car or not, but they have an F1 sort of car here. And right up this escalator here, there's a place called Reunited Luxury. And it's a purse place, like really nice purses, like Louis Vuittons and stuff, Gucci's. I'm pretty sure it's a place where you can bring your purse, you can sell it and buy another one type of thing, resell it. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then if you're coming to Zouk and you ever want to meet up with me and I tell you to come to the Mike Tyson statue, okay? There it is. That is the Mike Tyson statue right there. So right in front of Zouk here, there's a big Mike Tyson statue. And then we have this is called the Mulberry Street Pizzeria. And this place is usually really busy when Zouk is open. Okay, it's not that busy tonight. There's a few people here. But it's a good pizzeria. I've actually had food here many, many times. It's kind of thin crust, but it's very tasty. And if you want a good slice, you can check it out here. All right, so we're taking the escalator downstairs, and this is gonna take us over to the Elon Musk Vegas Loop from the Boring Company. And right now, the loop just takes you over to the convention center from Resorts World. At some point, it's gonna connect here to the airport. I think the West Gate is the first airport connection. That's gonna be pretty cool when you can get on a underground vehicle, Tesla, if you will, and takes you to Resorts World right from the airport. That's coming soon, so be on the lookout for that. So right up that elevator there, that's called Ollie 66 Lounge. That is a pretty cool lounge that we worked with in the past, doing like an open bar deal. It's on the 66th floor. Both sides, you can see the strip. On the north side, it's Fremont Street, south side, the strip. It's a pretty cool place. We had problems with management turnover there. Like every time we turn around and book something, like it's a different manager, they don't know about the deal that we had. So we'll have to see if we can establish a new deal over there. We've been doing Ghost Bar for our open bar lately. It's pretty reliable. But here we have Aqua Bar and Lounge. It's gonna be a really nice high-end restaurant, caviar type place. And down here, there's gonna be a sushi place. That's gonna be where Gatsby's is, next to that. That's that hot pot I mentioned earlier. And then here is gonna be the Mexican place. Wasn't that good? I actually ate there once and I was disappointed. I got like a couple tacos and my partner got something like I don't remember what he got, but it was like 80 bucks and like it wasn't enough food to even fill me up. So a little disappointing there. 8 Cigar Lounge, the same company that runs the Gatsby's. They run, that's Click Management. They run 8 Cigar Lounge, real nice cigar lounge there. And then some other restaurants down here that we do work with. One down here is called Carver Steak. There's another one called Brezza. Some real nice, I'm not sure what that seed place is down there. Never actually in there, but that's a newer restaurant and obviously probably pretty good to be able to be in this restaurant row, if you will. It's a high rent district, so it must be a pretty darn good restaurant, but we'll have to check that out at some point. But Carver Steak is one of the restaurants down at the end that we do work with, and Carver Steak is going to be a little bit of your high-end option. And they do have a bachelorette menu. It's pretty expensive, but we sold it a few times, and some people really want the high-end dining when they come out here to Vegas in one of our packages, so definitely an option. Make sure you check the link below. So this here is also a fairly new place. I don't remember seeing this pier before. This is going to be called your Zouk Comedy Night. So if you're into some comedian stuff and funny stuff, you can find that here. You can probably buy tickets online, or you might be able to get in with your player's card if you're a high enough status. They'll probably give you some free tickets here, but right here in the district, cool little comedy club worth checking out. All right, so I did talk to the girl in front, the Stubborn Seed by Jeremy Ford. It is a very nice high-end restaurant. I sell like oysters, branzino. My girlfriend would love this place because she likes fish. And this place has only been here about a year, so it's fairly new. Wasn't all that busy tonight. It is a Sunday night, so you can't judge it by a Sunday. It's, obviously not a conference or anything here. There was a wedding upstairs, but that's a private type of event. And they're right across from Carver Steak, that restaurant we do some business with. So worth checking out if you want to come out here and have a nice branzino. Probably check out the Stubborn Seed. And so this is Suns Up, Buns Out.
And this is kind of like a snack food breakfast type of place. They got burgers, fries. It is popular in the morning. I've been here. You can see a little rotating statue here in the background. This guy, he's moving around. And this place is very busy in the morning hours when people are grabbing like a breakfast sandwich. This is a good place for that. And then over here, this is going to be Junior's breakfast, lunch, dinner. It's kind of like your cafe, if you will, in the Resorts World. Now, I was kind of disappointed because this place at one time had like a $29.99 prime rib special, and I came over here and had that once, and it was awesome. I was actually going to do it again. I was going to do a vlog on it just for my short form videos, and they don't have it anymore. So that's like $44 for the prime rib, which is more along the lines of what it should cost. But when it was $29, that was a hell of a deal, and it was really good. It came with potatoes and some sides and everything, and it was fantastic. What a deal. But anyway, too bad they don't have it anymore. But if you want a nice cafe-style meal, you can find it over here at Junior. All right, so we found an old school pinball machine, and I put in $100 plus the $80 we had from the other machine. And first spin spit out $604. Let's go. Nice little $400 win for us today. We'll take that. We're gonna walk away. The old school pinball machine delivers once again. Can't beat that with a stick. Let's go. So behind me, you'll find the high limit slot machines, and through those doors, you can walk through there. There's a casino host there, but the main entrance is there. There's regular table games like baccarat, blackjack, going to be high limit, and then the slot machines are over here. So that's where we just went and won the $604 on the first pull of the pinball. So I had 200 in there, but basically 180. Walked off with 604. Pretty good win. So we were down 20 from the prior machine. So $400 win. Gonna pay for our day for sure. Looking for definitely a big win at the Resorts World for us, considering it was the first pull. All right, so on the kind of north end, west end, if you will, there's gonna be a Crossroads Kitchen. This is gonna be a plant-based food kitchen. And I've never eaten there, but if you're into plant-based dining, that could be a good spot for you. There's a pretty cool sculpture. This looks like a crushed up VW bug in a circle, which is kind of cool. And then they have this place called the Doghouse Saloon. And the Doghouse Saloon over here is connected to the Sportsbook, which is at the end there. And the Sportsbook and the Doghouse Saloon is kind of like one giant sports bar, if you will. You got gaming, a couple different bars with gaming on it. You got a place called the Mouse House, which is going to be like a cheese, type nacho place. Dogs, hot dogs, I believe. It's a pretty good place. It's always busy over there. And then this is a really cool place to watch sports. A lot of viewing areas, a good sports book at the end there with some live people. They'll take your bets. And just a huge sports betting complex right here on the northwest end of the casino. It's really good. All right, so on the west end of the casino, you're going to find your Resorts World Theater. Now, this is a pretty famous theater for some of the big acts they've had here. Luke Bryan, if you're in the country. I believe Janet Jackson was here. I think Carrie Underwood was also here. Those are some of the bigger names that they've had here over the years. And, they're usually doing something pretty big over here. If they have an artist, there's going to be a theater store here. Going to be able to sell the merch and everything right there. And, of course, your northwest end Starbucks. That's a nice big Starbucks. There's another one in the district as well. And I believe they do have an event center down here. I don't know if that's ever been finished, but I did read somewhere when they first opened it, they had another whole big event center that they may or may not have ever finished. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. I'll have to do a little more research on that one. But the main one that you're going to be checking out the big artists on is going to be the Resorts World Theater, and that's right here. And over here across from the Crossroads restaurant, RIP the Resorts World Poker Room. This was actually a really nice poker room. As you can see behind me, they had like a glassed area over there for your higher limit stuff. And then just a really nice looking room. It was well designed. And for whatever reason, it probably just wasn't turning a profit for the property. So they closed it. I believe it was, April of 2026 was the last poker round, if you will. No idea what they're going to do with this space, but rest in peace, poker room at Resorts World. Right, and as you're walking back to the Hilton from the casino, you're going to find the Genting Palace, which is a very nice Chinese restaurant. Definitely worth checking out. Might have to put it on my top 5 Chinese places list in Las Vegas, but haven't actually checked that one out yet, so I'm definitely going to put it on my list. Nectar Bath Treats. You got a pretty cool lounge here. This is going to be the Golden Monkey Tiki Lounge behind me. It's kind of dark in there, but not that many people right now. It's a Sunday night. Good place to catch a drink, maybe some vibes, talk to some friends. Golden Tiki. Corso, not sure what that is. Looks like it might have been a jewelry store one time, but it's not there anymore, it doesn't look like. And we have Sassy Sips here, which is going to be kind of a drink shake type place. Maybe in the morning they're going to be open for like some protein shake type stuff. Not exactly sure what that place is, but it's not open right now. They do have alcohol and stuff in there, so that's interesting. Might be a drink place. And then there's a RW store. I saw one of those on this side by the Hilton, another one on the other side by the Conrad. just an essential store to grab your stuff before you go up to your room if you need any, essentials, if you will. All right, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that full property tour. This place is really nice. I know people hate on it, but there's no reason to hate on this property. It's really cool. I enjoy my time every time I come here. I think it's very nice. It smells nice. It looks nice. I actually ran into one of my buddies from Chicago downstairs. Haven't seen the guy in about probably 10 years. But ironically, he said he came here because he got a free room just like I did. He had to pay the resort fee, which was like $62. But he's staying here for like 3 or 4 nights and completely free except for the $62. So $62 for this property in this room, that's a good deal in Las Vegas. I don't care what anybody says. That's a great deal. So let's go and show you guys the full room tour. All right, so this is the Resorts World Hilton. Okay, there's 3 hotels here if you don't know, roughly 3,500-ish rooms. There's going to be the Conrad, which is going to be the mid-level luxury, the Crockfords, which is the high-level luxury, and the Hilton, which supposedly is a low-level luxury, but it's really not low-level. It's pretty nice here. Hilton's obviously a pretty world-class brand, and these rooms are definitely world-class. So let's take a look around. Okay, we do have a nice couple chairs here. I'm sitting on one. It's comfortable. It's soft. Now, I noticed there's not like a desk to work, but if you need a desk to work, you can flip one of these chairs around, and you can work right here on your laptop. I'm sure you can find a plug somewhere around here and, move the chair over there if you want to do it on the desk. But there's no actual desk. Now, nice table with like some sort of marble top, metal around, a metal base, and everything's, obviously 2021 when they opened, fairly new. Now, we did find one little issue here. This was left. So it looks like somebody had like a fork or a knife or something here, and the housekeeping missed that. Wasn't the end of the world. It's clear. It was probably just missed. Not a big deal. All right, so here's your second chair. By the way, we did open these curtains earlier, and we had a nice view of Circus. That place is pretty cool, by the way. You should try to check it out sometime if you're in Vegas. It's a kid's place. It is a lot of fun. So we have a nice lamp here. It's got an on and off switch. Very decorative. Matches the table. It's kind of got like a brass polish finished. And, I did like the carpets too. The carpet's very nice. Very, matching, if you will. Brass, kind of got a yellow tint to it with the tan and the blue. Looks really cool. The bed, nice lamp on either side. It's like a fixed lamp that's built into the wall, which is kind of cool. I like this. It's definitely cool. It's got some inlaid lighting on top. And then down here, you do have your newer USB 2 and USB 1. There's 2 USB 1s and a newer USB 2 in here, which is kind of cool. And some sort of alarm clock with like a phone charger on top, a little bit of speakers here, so you have a little bit of music. There's 2 levels here. It's not like a drawer, but plenty of space to put some stuff next to your bedstand. I do like the picture here too. It's a very nice, cool looking picture. The metal frame and the wood behind here is like a darker wood. It goes all the way across, and it's like one unit that's mounted. So it's very nice. The bed, let's check it out. First off, let's check the pillows. Nice and smooth. No lumps. One's softer than the other. This is a harder one. This is going to be a little softer one. 4 pillows. And I'm going to go with the softer one here. And the mattress feels pretty good. Let's see. All right. Yeah, I don't know about this pillow. I might have to go with the harder one for myself. Mattress is a little stiff. I'm not going to lie. It's not the best. But it would do for a couple nights of sleep. I'm sure if I was here for an extended stay, I'd be feeling in my back. But it's not bad. It's definitely probably a higher end mattress, but not the best one I've ever been on in a hotel. Probably find a better one at the Crockfords. Let's take a look over on the other side of the bed. So, same setup here. Got a little phone with a dial tone. Same setup with 2 USBs, one of the newer ones, 2 of the older ones. Do have a little scan badge here if you want to order room service. So, newer, modern there, and then another lamp, a couple little drawers. Just nice. Room is fairly large. It's not like huge, but enough room that it makes it feel like a bigger hotel room. It's got a lot of space here between the, like the bed and the TV, if you will. There's a pretty long space, so it's a little wider than your standard room for sure. You do have like a expensive minibar here. Anything you touch here, you're gonna pay for, so be careful there if you don't want to spend a bunch of money. You do have another, thing with another fridge here with mini bottles, seltzers, beers. You got some Patron. Looks like some Grey Goose in there, Gatorade, Powerade. Everything you touch in here is going to cost. And then you have your own little fridge, so you can put your own essentials here, if you will, in your own little fridge. A couple nice glasses, not plastic ones, which is nice. Nice ice bucket.
The drawers, I did like those. They're wide and big and deep, and they have the ball bearing closes, so very nice drawers. The whole center thing is like built into the wall. It's like mounted, nice flat screen TV, probably like a 55-inch lamp here if you want to do your work here. Pull up one of the chairs here. And overall, very nice looking centerpiece for the TV and desk. Modern, nice, new. Actually, one of the nicer ones I've seen in a Vegas hotel, so it's very nice. Very well done. Let's take a look over here. We have a closet. Oh, by the way, there's a safe in one of the drawers over there, so that's kind of useful. No safe in the closet, but a safe in the drawer. And here you got an ironing board, a luggage rack, about 10 hangers, and some clothes hangers, good enough. No light goes on when you open it up. Oh, yeah. Surprisingly, there's no light in here at all, so it's kind of dark, surprisingly. Normally, you'd think you'd open it up because it's got these cool doors. You'd think a light would come on, but no light, so I thought that was kind of interesting. Do have a mirror here. It is wide enough to see myself, but it's actually kind of a narrow mirror. You think it'd be a little wider. They could have put a little wider mirror there, but it does the trick. You can see your whole body. I'm 6'3" and I can see my whole body. No adjoining room here or anything like that, but let's take a look at the bathroom. All right, so it's really interesting. It's like stuck here. I don't know whether it's as far as it's supposed to open or not, but apparently it only opens about 3/4 of the way, so that's what it does. Toilet was pretty clean. I looked earlier, didn't see any issues there. Do you like the brass fixtures for the toilet paper? Nice picture. And come on in, let's take a look. So there was like a brass shaving mirror. Now this thing has beat up the wall pretty good over here from people pushing on it and stuff, but it's a little bit bent. It's not bent, but it's like the mount is a little loose. Not terrible. I do like the granite countertop sink. We do have a body wash and a body lotion that comes with the room. Lamp with an inlaid lighting. I do like that. Or mirror, I mean, with an inlaid lighting. Recessed lighting. Nice and bright here. Big mirror. Just one sink, but enough room for 2 people to get ready. So that's kind of cool. A little bit of storage with your towels down below. And let's take a look at the shower. All right, so I do like the thicker glass and the glass door here. And you got a full shower. Big rain head, which is nice. And a little bench down here. You want to just chill. And you got your body wash, your conditioner, your shampoo, and nice drain down there with tile all the way around. And then you also have this little attachment here if you want to take this off, I guess. But yeah, you want to clean yourself, you can put it right here. All right, so let's check the water pressure. I'm sure it's pretty good. Make sure it gets hot right away. Good water pressure, really good water pressure actually. Gets hot right away. That's well done, as you'd expect in the newer rooms. Make sure this is good. Gets hot right away. Good water pressure is there as well. Overall, nice bathroom. You know, about what you expect at the Hilton at a kind of a mid-luxury. This door is annoying. So this is one thing I don't like. This door, like literally, you can't open it more than like 3/4 of the way, which is super weird. But overall, I did like the room. It's wide, wider than your standard room for sure. It's very nice. It's well done, 5-year-old room. It didn't look beat up to me at all. A little bit of issues by the shaving mirror. I did find that one little piece of plastic, but overall, it was a good value considering I paid $62 total for the room. That was the resort fee. The room was free. I thought it was a great value. Let's go downstairs and we're going to talk about the pros and cons of the resorts world, and then we'll close this thing out. All right, so let's talk about the pros and the cons of the resorts world. I guess one of the pros is you see it behind me there. That's a Zouk's. This is one of the stops for the Amazon-sponsored or Amazon-owned Zouk's taxis or robo taxis. And I actually came over here once. I parked in the garage, took the robo taxi, did a vlog on it, took it over to Area 15, did a vlog over there, took it back over here. It was pretty cool, and it was free. You can download the app and you can get in the Zouk's. They're using it right now to, obviously get data and whatnot. So it's a completely free robo-taxi service, if you will. It's got several stops now, I think, all the way down to like the Luxor, Area 15's one, maybe even the Spheres is one. But plenty of places to go in the Zouks if you want to come check that out for free. Just download the app when you get to Vegas. That's definitely a pro. Another pro of this place is the Vegas Loop. Okay, so eventually this is going to connect to the airport. I don't think it does yet, but it definitely connects to the convention center. So you can get on the Vegas Loop. That's a Tesla, Elon Musk's boring company, and this is a stop for that. So that's definitely a pro. Another big pro, in my opinion, is the pool deck. Okay, I think it's the largest elevated pool deck in the world. Okay, 5.5 acres of elevated pool deck, and it is awesome up there. Plenty of places to eat and plenty of pools to go in. You got the infinity pool, you got the Crockfords pool if you're staying there, you got a family pool, you got restaurant for family bites, you got, you know, the agave for the different Mexican food and whatnot throughout the entire pool deck. And it's a really nice vibe up there. I did like it up there. I did enjoy it. It wasn't a super hot day, so we didn't really get to do much swimming, but we did have a nice time hanging out up there. And another big pro for this place, in my opinion, is the fitness center, okay? The fitness center is awesome. Not quite as cool as the Fontainebleau one. It's up there, though. It's definitely in the top 1 or 2 I've seen in Vegas, which I'd kind of expect from a newer property. But, you know, you pay a $60 resort fee, and you get that beautiful fitness center. And then if you go to the spa, you do a spa service, I think you get 15% off your spa services. So that's, you can kind of almost waive that resort fee, okay, if you actually use them amenities here, because they're pretty awesome, okay? Now let's talk about the cons, okay? Now, one of the major cons is it's kind of on the north end of the strip. So a lot of people want to be more centralized in the action of the strip. It's a little bit far up here, but it's not too bad. It's right across the street from the Wynn, just down from the Fontainebleau. It's starting to kind of fill in out here. There's going to be probably something next to the Trump there. That's the Wynn property. They're going to build something there at some point. They might be building something in front of the convention center right next to the Fontainebleau at some point. This area over time is going to be just as hustling and bustling as the strip. So could be kind of a positive, could be kind of a negative. Now, this place has also been known to have a lot of issues with the gaming board. Scott Sabella, he used to be an MGM guy. He moved over here. They got caught up in some illegal gambling, some illegal bookmaking, and dealing with felons and whatnot. I don't know exactly what happened. I didn't go into details about it. And I don't like to hate on places, but that's definitely a black eye for this place. They've had problems with that. It's also been notoriously a struggling property as far as like making money versus what they owe on debt. They've been paying a lot of interest, and they're not making enough money to even cover the interest, okay? I have an MBA in finance, but I haven't really looked at the books in this particular property, but just from what people have told me, it's, bleeding some money over here. So we'll have to see how long they can keep doing that without, going under, if you will. Hopefully they don't, because it's a great property, and you hate to see something like that here. Like the guy Paulie C's all hating on this place. It's not a bad place. I like this place, honestly. I come here, I enjoy it. It always feels nice in here. It's busy today. I'm here on a Sunday afternoon in April. It's busy. I mean, the pool wasn't all that busy because it's kind of cold out, but the casino itself was very busy, okay? Now, they do have another downside to this, in my opinion, is they're kind of having a struggle in time with the nightclub and the Dayclub, okay? AU Dayclub was a popular nightclub for, Dayclub for about 5 years when it first opened, and they've kind of, slowly faded off a little bit. Now they're trying to do some like after pool thing from like 2 p.m. to like 8 p.m. at night, and that's what they're going to do instead of trying to compete head-to-head with some of the other bigger pools. You got Omnia Dayclub opening up over here. That's going to be a monster hitter. There's no way AU Dayclub's competing in that talent pool with the DJs they have and whatnot. Zouk is still open, but I hear it's not really making money. They do have a couple big nights here and there. They'll have like a Lil Wayne. They still have James Hype. They still have Medusa. They have a couple decent DJs. They did, this year they lost Millennium. They lost Cascade. They lost DJ Snake. So a lot of their talent has been kind of gutted. Occasionally you'll see like a Rick Ross here, but most of the time it's like an R.L. Grime or Alice in Wonderland, kind of mid-level, mid-tier talent. And they do okay on those nights, but it's nothing like some of the other big clubs here who have, John Summit, Tiesto, I'm thinking Zed, Alesso, Fisher, all the big hitters that go to the other clubs in Vegas, okay? So that's kind of a little bit of a downside, if you will, kind of a con. And, other than that, I don't really have too much bad things to say about this place, honestly. It's a very nice hotel. It's well done. It's only 5 years old, and you can tell. I would definitely stay here. I don't think there's anything wrong with the property. I don't know why people hate on it so much, because there's no reason to hate on it. It's actually a really nice property. I really do like it. And hopefully you guys enjoyed my full vlog on the Resorts World. If you could like this video, do subscribe to this channel for more and bang the notifications bell. Make sure you come up here and check out the Zouk's taxis. It's a stop here. Definitely check those out. It's kind of cool. It's definitely the future. You're gonna be riding around robo taxis. The next like 5 to 10 years, it's probably gonna be all robo taxis. You're not gonna see Uber, Lyft, and regular taxi drivers anymore. That's gonna be a thing of the past, just like Blockbuster Video was. So anyway, if you guys are coming out to Vegas, make sure you text me. Download that Party Plan app. Make sure you use the app for the party planning tool if you're traveling to Vegas or traveling anywhere in the world. It's a free tool. You keep track of your itinerary, communicate with your group.
keep track of your expenses. It's a very useful and free tool. And then on that app, we also are going to have hotels, bookable anywhere in the world. We're also going to have all our packages out here in Vegas, and we're going to have bottle service. We're going to have show tickets, and it's going to be a growing app. We're going to be kind of evolving as things go and adding other markets as well. So make sure you check that out. I'm Party Plan Brian. Make sure you text me at 702-883-3006. Let's map out your Las Vegas game plan and follow me for everything cool out here in Las Vegas. Let's talk soon. Goodbye.